Victor Wembanyama is a 7'5" beast that can pretty much do everything. I mean, he can handle the ball, cross you over, hit threes. There's nothing he cannot do. But it really makes me wonder one thing. Could he have done this in the 90s? Could he play in the era before basketball was soft, where everybody had to fight for every rebound and everybody hated each other? Because today we will be finding that out, as I will send him back to 1990s, where everything is tougher. And Michael Jordan is currently on a dynasty run, because he has to get past the Detroit Pistons, as Shaquille O'Neal is going to be coming into the league. As we will start with the 1991 to 1992 season. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Okay, here we have Victor Wembanyama. He's already the #1 ranked player in this league right now. And unlike other videos, he already has a ton of help coming in. I mean, look, he has David Robinson in his prime. And when you really look at it, in the 90s, there wasn't really many superstars. I mean, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson is both getting old. So that means Michael Jordan shouldn't have any problems taking this team to the finals every season. But there's only one true way to find out, so let's simulate this first season and see what happens. And just like I expected, the Chicago Bulls took the first seed. Michael Jordan had an incredible season with 30 points per game. And then Scottie Pippen played pretty good too, almost averaging a triple-double. But don't sleep on Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons, because even though he's getting older, he can still ball. But I can't say the same for Magic Johnson, because even though he's only 32, he's just going down. And I did not forget about Wembanyama. He was the blocks leader. His teammate David Robinson would get rebounding leader. Wemby will obviously win Rookie of the Year. And he will also get Defensive Player of the Year as a rookie, with Michael Jordan obviously having MVP. But here we go into the playoffs, as the San Antonio Spurs are going to have to face the Houston Rockets first round. And despite Hakeem Olajuwon being a problem, the Spurs were still able to get past them, as they would go on to face Clyde Drexler and the Trailblazers. And while that's going on, we have a big time showdown, and whoever wins the series will probably go to the finals. And yeah, the Spurs would easily sweep the Trailblazers, as the Pistons and the Bulls would go to a Game 7. And this is awful. This is not what I expected. They only have 67 points in the fourth quarter. This is terrible. And I mean, they were doing so good. It's just like, what happened? Armstrong's gonna put up a three, he misses it. And why is Scottie Pippen in the corner sitting there wide open? This team is terrible. But enough about all that. The Spurs would make it to the finals and try to beat the Bulls, but Michael Jordan was just too good, as he would lead their team to their second straight championship, trying to start a dynasty.
With the first pick in the 1992 NBA draft, the Orlando Magic selects Shaquille O'Neal from Louisiana State University.
And now Shaquille O'Neal joins the NBA and the Orlando Magic.
And with Shaq coming into the league, Wemby's going to have to work twice as hard to get better, because all of the Spurs players are starting to decline, and they're going to have to do something big here in free agency. And yeah, they would only sign this guy named Tony Smith and Will Perdue. And all I can do is really hope and pray that he can take these bums to an NBA championship. Well, at least we know so far they will make the playoffs. But there was a problem for Wemby, because Shaquille O'Neal had an incredible season, as he would put up stat lines 26 points per game and 11 rebounds, as he would actually outplay Wemby and have a better season. Because even though Wemby would be your rebounding leader, your All-NBA defensive team, and Defensive Player of the Year, he would be left out of the All-NBA team because it went to the rookie, Shaquille O'Neal. But the Spurs are going to have to lock in, because they're facing a hot Chris Mullin, who's been averaging 34 over the last 8 games. And this is going to be a tough one, because they also have Tim Hardaway as well. And with David Robinson still recovering from his MCL tear, that's just going to put more pressure on Wemby, as he had to have 58 points just to win one game and then lose the rest of the series against Golden State. And Kobe's really going to want to win soon, because coming in 4 years is going to be a young Kobe Bryant and a prime Shaquille O'Neal. And Wemby, you really don't want to deal with that, because these two are unstoppable together. And speaking of Shaq, he would get to the Eastern Conference Finals, but he lost to Jordan, and Jordan won a ring. Now, going into next season for the Spurs, I feel like they have a lot of options here, but one of them they have to check out is trading Terry Cummings. I mean, in the 80s, Terry Cummings was averaging around 20 points per game, but now he's not really producing at all. And they would actually listen to me, because they would trade up to get the 13th pick, as they would use this to get Lensley Hunter and some guy named Doug Edwards. And I mean, even though the Spurs did really, really good, Victor Wembanyama didn't have the best season. It was actually David Robinson who carried this team, because looking at the MVP race, we know Jordan was going to win it, but Shaq was right there with him, and Wemby's nowhere to be found. Because while he would win the best defense awards again, it's time for him to cut his hair bald again and show us what he can do in the playoffs. playoffs because it looks like he's going to be facing the same team he got eliminated by last season. But with a healthy David Robinson, things would be much different this season as they would sweep the Warriors. And just when I thought they would lose to the Rockets, David Robinson would keep them alive, dropping 40 just for them to get swept by the Trailblazers. And with Michael Jordan leaving the NBA to join baseball, this made the championship up for grabs for every single team. And for the Spurs, if they want to win, this is the best year to do it. They have a good head coach. Greg Popovich is not here yet, and the roster is great. And I know this isn't very relevant, but Dennis Rodman actually got traded to Chicago Bulls without me having to do that. But I'm actually very excited to see what happens this season, so let's simulate it and find out. And yeah, everybody ended up kind of like they did last year. Unfortunately, I forgot to get rid of Michael Jordan, so the Bulls are still very good. And Victor Wembanyama didn't have a bad season, but his rebounding did go down. And once David Robinson starts to decline, that's going to make Wemby's stats go up drastically. But when I tell you something very insane happened, it's unbelievable. Because Hakeem Olajuwon would go on to average 50 per game. And I thought it was a bug, but I looked into box scores of every game, and it looks like he just didn't have any help at all. So he basically had to carry this team on his back, and that's why he won the MVP of the 1994 season. And this playoffs is very interesting because I feel like the Orlando Magic could beat the Bulls. I mean, they have Penny Hardaway, an old Isaiah Thomas, Reggie Lewis, shout out to him if you know, you know. And obviously, they all just force feed the ball to Shaquille O'Neal. And the fact that Wemby didn't even have any awards this year, I'm scared if they can even get it done against Phoenix. And yeah, after I saw them struggle to win Game 1, I already knew this was going to a Game 7. Yes, this is coming down to the wire. This is clutch. If we lose to Phoenix, I might give up on this team. Why does Bowie have the ball in his hands? Give it to Wemby or David Robinson. That's a terrible shot and it's going to get blocked. I mean, the Suns don't even have a superstar. If we're struggling with this team, we can't beat anybody. They kick it out to Perry. Perry can't shoot. Neither can this bum. He's going to take a three and he misses it. There's no way we butcher the lead. And yeah, of course we found a way. Now it's only a 3-point game. They can shoot a 3 right here. They might hit it. They missed it though. All we have to do is hit our free throws and we're good. Of course we're going to miss. He made the second one, so we're in a good spot. He has a wide open corner 3. Oh my god. David Robinson, please make the second one. Okay, we'll take that. All right, I'm not worried. Elliott's shot is a 99% chance of making it. Somehow he misses. Wait, he misses the second one? He missed the second one too? Wemby, you better lock that up. I knew they were going to him. It's up to you, Wemby. You're going to let him take us to overtime. And we're in a terrible situation. We could be headed home right now. Someone hit a 3. Sean Elliott. Bang! And even though we would beat the Phoenix Suns and somehow we got past the Trailblazers, it didn't matter because we got swept by the Rockets. But at least I can say the Rockets did win the championship not only in 1994, but in 1995 as well. And somehow this team still lost despite only losing 3 games. And Victor Wembanyama had a good season. But right now, David Robinson is at his last year of his peak, so of course he's going to be better. And shout out to rookie Kevin Garnett taking his team to the playoffs. And I mean, oh my gosh, just look at all the awards. They're stripping everything from Wemby. And if you think about it, Wemby's kind of cooked because the Lakers have the #1 pick and Magic Johnson just officially retired from the league. So now the domination begins as Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant team up. And David Robinson is finally starting to decline, so that means he'll be taking less shots and that gives more room for Wemby to score. And Wemby would take advantage of it, averaging 26 and 13. He finished 5th in the MVP race. Kevin Garnett averaged 27. And with the way these guys were playing, there was no way Wemby was winning MVP as it went to Michael Jordan. But in my opinion, it shouldn't have went to Shaq, as Kobe Bryant would win Rookie of the Year. And now it's time for playoffs as we would get all the way to the Lakers and obviously get swept. And even though the next season Wemby would average 31 and 14, he also won a bunch of awards as well. But it didn't matter because he would just keep losing to the Lakers, losing in 1997, 98, and 1999. And it sucks especially for 1998 because they were the #1 seed and he won MVP that year. And now the Spurs are terrible. There's no way he can carry this team at this point. David Robinson's retiring after this season. So where is Wemby gonna go? Is he gonna stay at the Spurs? Every single team wants him. Where is he gonna go to chase a ring? And this is what makes me mad. This right here, why does he decide to go to the New York Knicks? They have no players. He's not gonna win. I mean, LeBron James comes to the league in 2 years and this is what you do? I mean, I just don't see anybody leaving a losing team to join another losing team. And wait a minute, I might have been wrong here. He's stat padded. He's averaging 40. And he still didn't get MVP. They gave it to Shaq. And somehow we would make it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. And if we win this game here, we could be seeing the Lakers in the finals. And right now, we are getting destroyed. I mean, Wemby has no help right now. This is ugly. I don't even want to see it anymore. But the Lakers would get their 4th straight championship. And I really thought Victor Wembanyama was about to be like 2018 Bron and take a bunch of the bums to the finals. And look what they did the next season. They only lost 1 game. And I mean, looking at the stats, Kobe averaged 40. And we wouldn't even make the playoffs this season. And we would draft Yao Ming, but Yao Ming wasn't helping us at all because we got beat by the Atlanta Hawks. As Kevin Garnett would win MVP with the Clippers. And obviously the Lakers will win another championship as it starts the era for a new GOAT to join.